Have you ever felt like the more you think deeply, the more isolated you become? That the more you understand, the less people seem willing to listen? It's not just in your head. Society has always felt uneasy around deep thinkers, not because they are wrong, but because they see truths others would rather ignore. History proves this again and again. From Socrates to Nietzsche, from Galileo to Tesla, brilliant minds have been ridiculed, silenced, or simply ignored. Not because they lacked intelligence, but because they made people uncomfortable. Schopenhauer, one of the most brutally honest philosophers in history, believed that intelligence itself could feel like a burden, a force that separates those who see reality clearly from those who prefer comforting illusions. But why does this happen? Why does society often resist people who think differently? The answer lies deep within human psychology. Think about this. When you stand next to someone who is physically strong, you don't automatically feel weak. You admire their strength. When you meet someone who is wealthy, you might feel envy, but you don't feel personally threatened. But when you encounter someone who is intellectually sharp, something unusual happens. Psychologists sometimes describe this as the mirror effect. A deep thinker doesn't just present new ideas, they unintentionally reflect the limitations of those around them. And people rarely enjoy being confronted with their own limitations. The simple presence of someone who thinks deeply can make others feel insecure, even if that person says nothing at all. But why does intelligence, more than any other form of superiority, create this discomfort? To understand this, we need to look at how our minds process different types of strength. When someone is physically stronger, we may see them as a protector. When someone is wealthier, we may see them as successful. These qualities, strength, money, beauty, are external. We recognize them, but they don't directly challenge our identity. Intelligence is different. Unlike physical power or financial success, intelligence is closely tied to how we define ourselves. Our beliefs, our opinions, and our understanding of the world become part of our identity. So when we meet someone who questions our assumptions or thinks more deeply than we do, it can feel like a direct challenge to who we are. Instead of admiring intelligence, many people subconsciously resist it, not because the thinker is arrogant, but because their presence creates discomfort. This is why throughout history, deep thinkers have often been pushed to the edges of society. Their ideas don't just challenge systems, they challenge egos. And human beings will do almost anything to protect their ego from discomfort. Think about your own experiences for a moment. Have you ever tried to share a deep or complex idea in a casual conversation, only to be met with silence or confusion? Have you noticed how quickly people change the subject when discussions become too serious? This is not random. It is a psychological defense mechanism. When people encounter ideas that make them uncomfortable, their mind shifts into self-protection mode. Instead of becoming curious, they become resistant. Instead of listening, they withdraw. This is one reason why intellectuals, philosophers, and visionaries often feel isolated, not because they want to be alone, but because society struggles to engage with depth. Interestingly, research shows that confidence is often valued more than intelligence in social environments. People are naturally drawn to individuals who speak with certainty, even when their ideas lack depth. This is why charismatic but simplistic voices often gain more influence than thoughtful individuals who speak carefully. History is filled with examples. Leaders, influencers, and public figures who tell people what they want to hear often become popular. Meanwhile, those who question accepted beliefs frequently struggle to gain attention. This is the paradox of intelligence. The more someone searches for truth, the more they may feel disconnected from the majority. The mirror effect doesn't just reveal limitations, it explains why society resists change. But is there real scientific evidence that people feel threatened by intelligence? Modern neuroscience suggests there is. Studies show that when people feel intellectually inferior, the brain's fear center, known as the amygdala, becomes more active. In simple terms, feeling mentally challenged can trigger the same stress response as facing danger. But why would intelligence activate fear? The answer lies in human evolution. For most of history, survival depended on belonging to a group. Being rejected by the group could mean danger or even death. Because of this, our brains evolved to prioritize social acceptance over intellectual exploration. So when someone stands out intellectually, they unintentionally disrupt the group's balance. Their presence challenges norms, beliefs, and social roles, and the brain reacts as if facing a threat, not a conversation. This is why many deep thinkers feel isolated, not because they lack social skills, but because their thinking makes them different in environments that reward conformity. Psychologists have also identified several mental biases that explain why intelligence is often resisted. The Dunning-Kruger effect shows that people with lower ability often overestimate their knowledge, while more capable individuals tend to doubt themselves. This creates tension. Those who know less may feel confident, while those who know more remain cautious. Another bias is the status quo bias. The human brain prefers familiar ideas over new ones, even when the new ideas are better. Change requires effort, and effort feels uncomfortable. There is also the backfire effect. When people are presented with information that contradicts their beliefs, they often strengthen their original beliefs instead of reconsidering them. In the modern digital world, these reactions have become even stronger. Social media platforms reward content that is simple, emotional, and attention-grabbing. Deep, thoughtful ideas require time to understand, and time is something most audiences rarely give. As a result, entertainment spreads faster than insight, and thoughtful voices are sometimes drowned out by louder ones. So what does all of this mean for deep thinkers? It means that resistance to intelligence is not just social, it is biological, psychological, and cultural. It is built into human nature. But that doesn't mean deep thinkers should stop thinking. It simply means they need to understand the environment they live in. Because while society may resist intelligence, it also depends on it. Every major breakthrough in history began with someone who thought differently, and every step forward began with someone who refused to stay silent. So if you have ever felt misunderstood for thinking deeply, remember this: you are not alone, and the very thing that makes you feel different today might be the same thing that makes a difference tomorrow.